Welcome back, everybody, to the Arkansas State Red Wolves Dynasty. Last season, we met up with FAU, the winners of the American Athletic Conference Championship, in the bowl game in the First Responders Bowl, and we ended up losing in a very tough game, 31-21, where we just couldn't do anything right. Well, this year in season number 2, we decided to put them right back on the schedule to hopefully get our revenge. And since they won that game in the bowl game, we will go to their house and see if we can pull off a big win on the road to start this season. But we have a lot of different players that are in the starting lineup that we did not have in our bowl game, including our senior quarterback, now healthy this time, Jaylon Raynor. This kicks off a 4-game slate of non-conference opponents, including Arkansas, Michigan State, and North Carolina. Now, FAU is led by Carson Cruver, who is a new starter for them. Last year, they had Cam Fancher, the lefty. He was a very accurate quarterback and mobile. Carson Cruver, a little bit different. He is a pocket passer, and he doesn't have the biggest arm. Now, they have a very good running back in Jamari Sands. He ran for over 100 yards in their opener. They got a win. They are 1-0. And they also have a pretty good defense and some pretty good weapons on offense as well at receiver, specifically with 4 seniors in their top 4 overall guys on the offense: 85, 85, 83, and 81. But before hopping into the action today, we will take a quick look at recruiting here to open season 2. Now, the recruiting pool I'm seeing early on doesn't quite line up to last year's pool, but we need to do a lot of scouting. But here's our initial board. Frank Gant is an athletic linebacker with 91 speed, 86 tackling, and I think we need to just add some more defensive playmakers. So he is going to be our top guy on the board right now. Now, he is very raw, so don't expect him to play right away or anything like that. And a lot of these guys we are going to develop, like Mike Koski, who has 83 power moves as a senior in high school. I really like him. We don't really have a great interior pass rusher. Dwayne Willie, one of the few 3-star players I've seen in this game that has quick jump at least a silver. And he is really, really good. 79 power moves. He's got 79 speed. Isn't great, but pretty good for a edge rusher. He will be our number 3 prospect. A local kid out of Springdale, Arkansas, Jaquez Sandridge, will be number 4 on our list right here. A middle linebacker, 88 speed. We are going to need another guy that can play next to Cameron Kroll, because Kroll is technically a sophomore, but the transfer middle linebacker we got from Mississippi State, he is a senior this year. Now, number 5, we have Alex Spadola on the board, an elusive back out of California. One thing we don't have is a home run hitter at running back, and I'm not going to rule anybody out. I'm going to keep adding these guys on our boards and try to hit a home run with one of these guys as far as offensive running backs go. Now, we have a couple of tight ends like Duvernay. We have a right tackle with Dennis Walter. These guys are kind of guys that I don't really love at this point. Our top 5 guys are pretty much locked in to really go all in on. But the next guys here, I'm not really that sure on. Like Jermaine Jasso, who has 92 speed but 88 acceleration, which I don't really love. But I do like his change of direction at 90. So I decided to go back to the prospect list, and as you know, I am only going to go after 3 stars until we win at least one conference championship. I won't allow myself to go after any 4 stars. So we're trying to find the best 3 stars available in the country. Ramon Crespo we add to the board. He's out of Lampasas, Texas, 6'2", 214. He is a gem. Now, one thing I like about him, he's got 90 speed as a safety. I could definitely use that. Brandon Greal is a junior this year, so we're going to be end up losing him in 2 seasons. So getting a nice safety we can, recruit and redshirt and develop, that's going to be important. So I add him to the board. Then I go after Matt Rugamer, but after unlocking a couple of his attributes here, he doesn't look like anything special, and I was looking for somebody that did have some speed just like Crespo has. So we will actually just go after Crespo here, and then we will just continuously scout guys as this season goes on. So here we go. We start this non-conference slate of games at FAU, And we are in the rain as well, so the ball might be slippery. Here is Tanel Bryant taking it back on the opening kickoff to about the 25-yard line, and out comes the offense. Jaylon Raynor had an excellent season opener, and we'll be looking to carry on and build on that in today's performance as well. The first play of the game is a handoff to Josh Flowers, who gets tackled behind the line by Robbie Hawkins, one of their young linebackers on this team. 2nd and 12 now. Here's a throw across the middle almost. Probably should have been picked off. That was a terrible throw by Raynor. Well, we get new life after that. It's a 3rd and 12. Here is Raynor in the pocket. Under pressure, slips a sack. He throws it. It's caught at the first down sticks by Mike Williams. Williams coming off of a 2-touchdown game in the opener, over 100 yards as well. As we go back to the ground game, here is Flowers picking up a few. In comes Anthony Capps on a 3rd and short, and he picks up the first easily as he crosses the 50-yard line. And that's a 10-yard game. Now, last year, Anthony Capps led our team in rushing touchdowns, but here is pressure off of the edge getting to Raynor. But look at the transfer from Notre Dame, Jagusa at left tackle. Just lets the edge rusher just go right by him. I'm not even sure what happened on that play. That brings us to a 2nd and very long, a 2nd and 19. We run the option. It's another fumble. It's picked up by the defense. They will take it the other way. Touchdown. We tried to run the option, and we would not have run that play if it wasn't for that big-time sack. We just wanted to get some yards back, get it to a 3rd and medium, and we tried that, and we shouldn't have tried to pitch it. And it's picked up by FAU, and it's a touchdown, 7-0 already for the Owls. So our offense gets no break here. Here's a throw across the middle. That's A.J. Wallace, the redshirt sophomore. He picks up a first down. Raynor got hit on that throw. Here's a clean pocket. Another short throw out to Wallace, and you know he's got speed. He gets it to about the 37. So fast forward a little bit here. A short throw for a 2nd and 5. And here is Mustafa Mayo for another first down. Here now, Raynor in the pocket. Here's a throw out to the flats. This is Josh Flowers, the tailback, as he is going to get close to the 23 for a first down. No, he does not have gear yet. He has to earn that right to get geared up as he gets a carry. He picks up a gain of 3. And now that's 3rd and 7 at the 20. Flowers remains in the game at running back. Play action to him. We throw to the flats. It's Mustafa Mayo who's all alone, and he picks up a gain of 8. He needed 7. And now we're inside the 10. That brings us to an eventual 3rd and 8. Running, it looks like Wallace in motion this time into the left slot. Play action this time. Here is Raynor, clean pocket. Does have to get out of there eventually. He scrambles. He will be in. It's a touchdown. Jaylon Raynor has had issues with fumbling the football, so we do have to be careful. But this time he punches it in, and he will tie this ball game up at 7 apiece. So here we go now. Can we stop this FAU offense out on the field for the first time? Here's a carry. That is going to be a broken tackle, and another one. Jamari Sands will pick up the first down. In the pistol again. Here is Kruver throwing deep down the middle of the field. This one knocked away. And is Brandon Grill, who took over as the starting free safety a year ago after 4 games. Here on 3rd and 7, this is a screen pass out to Caden Shields Dutton, and he picks up the first down across the 50. A great play call by FAU. Fresh set of downs here. Another deep shot looking for the end zone. This one is going to be knocked away. That is number 16, DeAubrey Hood in coverage. 2nd and 10, another short throw. This one is caught just short of the first down sticks by Amari Hayes. 3rd and 3 now, a handoff back to, it looks like Sands. He breaks the tackle and eventually gets brought down from behind. But another first down here for the offense. Kruver now in the red zone, handing it back to Sands. Look at the blocking. And they're inside the 10-yard line. Nobody touches them until the 3rd level. and it's 1st and goal. The second quarter starts. Handoff. This time it's a touchdown to Caden Shields Dutton. And FAU will take the lead. What a great drive that was for the Owls. And we already can tell this is going to be another classic game between these two teams. Here is Raynor now. Jet sweep touch pass over to Williams. He gets around the edge and picks up a gain of 17 for a 1st down catch and run. 1st and 10 again. Here's a short throw out to the middle of the field. That one's caught. Jameel Showers with the catch. Now 3rd and 2. Here is Raynor in the pocket, throwing across the middle. There's Tennell Bryant for his first catch of the game. And he picks up a 1st down as we're across the 50. RPO over to Williams. He has it. He does fight through a tackler, picking up a gain of 8. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to the ground game. Here's Flowers, and he picks up 3. That is enough for the 1st down, but not a big chunk gain here for Flowers just yet. Play action now. Throwing across the middle. It's A.J. Wallace again. And I think we're confusing the defense with all these crossing routes. Medium and short. We are really running the offense here, but this time it won't work. It's a sack as Raynor goes back to the 19-yard line. 3rd and 16 now. Here is Raynor throwing it up into coverage, and Mike Williams had 2 hands on it. Could not hold on. This is going to be about a 40 or so yard field goal here for the true freshman, Devin Gage. He knocks it through. So 14-10 game now in the pouring rain. It looks like it's coming down harder now as they will get this kickoff. And finding a crease is the backup receiver here. And it's going to be a touchdown for FAU. It's Washington who comes in and makes an impact for this special teams unit for the Owls. And it is now a 21-10 lead here for FAU at home. So about 4.5 minutes to go here. 1st and 10. Here's a throw to Jameel Showers. He breaks a tackle and he breaks free across the 50 to the 20, the 10. He scores. Jameel Showers, who has been on this roster since the beginning. We have just not gotten him much meaningful playing time. Makes a play right there, and he just shows off the speed. Good block downfield that time, and we will bring it back to a 1-score game. So here is Kruger and this offense this time. Play action on a full house pistol formation, and they will go down. It's Chris Pearson who gets in there for the sack. And also number 40, Ian Jeffries there as well. 3rd and 18. Under pressure is Kruger again. He just steps up and slides down before Cameron Kroll gets to him. And we do force the punt. So 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's a throw out to Williams. He gets out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. So we do get an extra play there before that 2-minute warning. And now it's a 3rd and 2. Josh Flowers with his biggest run of the day, a gain of 10 and a 1st down. Now at the 42, here's Raynor stepping up in the pocket. No spy, and he will slide down, but gets hit at the last second, and the ball is on the ground, picked up by the Owls. You've got to be kidding me. I don't know why we're getting that achievement there, but if you take a look, Raynor was getting down, but then gets hit and then fumbles the ball. A minute to go here for FAU to possibly get some points on the board. They do have all 3 timeouts here. Here is Kruger. We send the blitz, and we will get to him. It's a sack. And that is a big time sack that time by Monty Ajabo, who gets to the quarterback. And now it's 3rd and 16. They try to run the football with Sands, and it's not going to work. So we do get a big drive there at the end of the half. It's halted by a fumble, but we do bring it back within 1 score after that kickoff return by Washington. But you can just see the stats here. We're dominating in every category, it looks like, and we're still down in this game. So here we go. Can we come back in this just terrible weather? Here's a throw by Kruger out to Sands, and he does step out of bounds. So they bring it back to the 22 now for a 3rd and 11. Kroover, we rush 4. He's under pressure. He goes down. It's going to be Tre Claybrooks. 9.5 sacks as a true freshman. And he gets his first one of the year right there. So we do force the punt here. Here is Flowers running the football up the middle. Picks up a few. Hasn't been able to bust one at all so far this season. 2nd and 6 now. Play action. Raynor throwing deep to Mike Williams, who plucks it out of the air. Mike Williams has just been so impressive so far in this series. A true freshman coming in at 66 overall, now 76. Look at how he contorts his body in the air, and he goes up and gets it. We're inside the 5 now. Here is Flowers in the game at tailback. He picks up the blitz, throwing across the middle. It's A.J. Wallace in the end zone. It's a touchdown. And we take the lead here in the 3rd quarter, 24-21. And a great play by Williams set up that touchdown. 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Here is Sands with a nice tackle. That's Cameron Kroll who does make the stop in the hole. And now we have a chance to get off the field here. It's a 3rd and 11 as this rain continues to pour down here. We rush 5. Under pressure is Kroover. He goes down again. Tre Claybrooks along with Drew Collins, they meet at the quarterback. And our top 2 sack getters from a year ago, 9.5 and 7 respectively, and force the punt. Here's Flowers now running the football. We have not been able to run the football very effectively. That brings it to a 2nd and 8 now. Clean pocket here for Raynor. Throw it across the middle, and Mike Williams gets hit. He can't hold on to that one. 3rd and 8 now. Looks like the same formation. Maybe the same route combination as well, and it's going to be incomplete. Looking for 8 yards. We threw it right at the sticks. This time Wallace couldn't hang on. So here we go now. At the 18 is FAU, and they break a tackle from Sands. Breaking another one, spinning away again. Nobody can bring him down, and it's a 1st down. He's 8 yards short of a 100-yard day. In comes the backup here. This is Caden Shields Dutton, who scored earlier, as he picks up 15 yards after a penalty. We got to stop the run here. It looks like they're running the football again. A stretch play to the left. It's Dutton to the outside. Dutton gets pushed out of bounds at about the 37. This FAU offense, I did not expect them to run the football like this. It's 3rd and 7. We send 5. Pressure at Kroover. Kroover still in the pocket, thinking about throwing it away, and it's Websley Etienne who gets the sack. We sent the safety blitz, and Kroover goes down. So they end up putting it and pinning us back inside the 5. Here's a short throw. Tanel Bryant catches it and spins away and picks up a big gain of 25 yards. It's a 1st down. Trying to catch this same personnel on the field. Flowers gets devoured in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 by their best defender, Jarvis Johnson, on the tackle. It's a 3rd and 12 now. Pressure up the middle, and Raynor coughs it up. It's picked up by the defense. Oh, my goodness. And it's the transfer Connor Starks who gives up the pressure, and Raynor had no shot. 2, maybe even 3 Owl defenders get to him right there. And now they're set up with their best field position of the day. Here's a handoff this time to Sands. Sands spins. He scores. How do we allow a run like that? 2 tackles that he could have went down on, and he breaks free of both of them. 28-24. Here is Flowers. His best run of the day up the middle will pick up a gain of 13 yards, maybe 14, and a 1st down. Anthony Capps checks in at tailback. Here's a short throw out to Wallace, and it looks like he is short. No, he will get the 1st down. At the 43 now, Flowers under pressure, throws at the last second. This one dropped by Wallace. As here is Raynor now with a 2nd and 10 at the 43. Looks like he's changing the play at the line. He play action fakes, and this time the pressure is right there, right away. 3rd and 10 now. Here is Raynor taking it himself up the middle, and he picks up the first down on that scramble. The penalty backs us right back up, though. Here is Mike Williams. He does get back to the original line of scrimmage here. This will be a 48-yard attempt here for the freshman Devin Gage. But here is Raynor throwing and almost intercepted again. The pressure is getting to Raynor today, and almost should have been 2 interceptions for him. Here is the freshman in the game now for his longest field goal of his career so far from 48, and that one is good. He has not missed on field goals yet this year. Down by 1 here in the 4th quarter. Here is Jamari Sands with a big run up the middle. Nobody touches him until he's at the first down marker. It's a gain of 14. Back to Sands. Sands, it's a hop step to the outside. Nobody touches him again until he's beyond the first down sticks. And another first down run. They are doing what they want with Jamari Sands. Here he's lined up in the pistol. A short throw to the middle of the field. It's broken up by Wesley Etienne. And their kicker does not have a leg from here, so they're going to line up to go for it. 4th and 4 at the 43. A short throw, and it is caught. It's Dominique Henry, the senior. So now 5.5 minutes to go. Some pressure on Kruver, and Zaire Paul does force the incompletion. 3rd and 12. Kruver in the pocket. This time he's got all day. He throws to the sideline. This one's caught, and a first down. The Aubrey Hood was there in coverage, but for some reason didn't make a play on the ball. Here's Jamari Sands breaking a tackle, still on his feet, just dragging the defense today. That's a gain of 8. Back to Sands, falling forward, rolling over his own lineman. It's a touchdown. Jamari Sands cannot be stopped today. Last year it was Cam Fancher, the lefty quarterback. This year it's Jamari Sands. 35-27. We have to score on this drive here with 4.5 minutes to go. Here is Raynor throwing it up into I guess not double coverage, but single coverage to the shortest man on the field. It's Tennell Bryant. He was hit on that throw, though. 3rd and 10 now. Here's a throw. It's a double pass out to Flowers, looking deep for Anthony Capps. He can't find him. This was actually a perfect play call, but the rusher went in and it immediately crashed on Flowers, and it forced a throw off of Flowers' back foot, and it's incomplete. We have to punt the ball away. We do have all 3 timeouts, but here's this run game. It's Jamari Sands, a gain of 8. We have to run commit to stop this run here as they line up here with the fullback in the backfield. But this time, it's a play action. They throw over the top of the defense, and luckily they didn't throw to one of the receivers. It would have been a walk-in touchdown. More running game here for FAU. Up the middle. He gets tackled at about the 20, but Jamari Sands is almost close to 200 yards today on the ground. Another carry up the middle. This time it's a tackle, and we do end up calling a timeout. That is number 48 who makes the stop there. It's now 3rd and 4. Here is Cruz throwing across the middle. That's caught. Carson Kruver, just whenever they need to play, he's made it. Now 3rd and goal. At the 1, it's a throw to the end zone. We tried to run commit. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. Amari Hayes scores. And they go up by 2 scores here late with a minute to go. 0 timeouts remaining here for Arkansas State. Raiders just got to get into the end zone quick. Play action, throwing deep this time. Looking for the freshman, Brian Lorenz. It's intercepted. And the Owls will take game 2 versus us in this game. And just looking at this, Brian Lorenz had about 2 steps, and this ball was just terribly underthrown. Lorenz, look at that. He had to turn around to get it anyway. It wasn't in stride. And Raider might have been just rattled today. Constant pressure, a few fumbles by the offense end up being our demise. And Arkansas State loses their second game of the season, dropping to 1-1. I really wanted this game to give us even an easier non-conference game on our schedule, because it does not get easy from here. We go Arkansas, Michigan State, and then North Carolina on the road. I mean, if there was a winnable non-conference game, it was this one. And it looks like statistically, we dominated in pretty much everything except running the football. Jamari Sands had 184 yards carrying, 7 yards per carry. I mean, you're just not going to win when you're playing a guy like that just dominates. And it's really the O-line that dominated. I mean, the holes that he had to run through were tremendously big. So we're going to need to probably switch some things up with our defensive playbook, get some more run-stopping formations in our playbook. We run the 3-4 multiple, so we'll definitely need to change that up. Mike Williams goes over 100 yards for the second straight game. We do get some pressure on the quarterback. Actually, we end up getting, what is this, 5.5, 6 sacks in this game, but it wasn't enough. And the thing that I really draw from this game is I go back and look at the career stats of Jaylon Raynor. He has 11 fumbles. Now, we started this dynasty in season 0, kind of at the tail end of the real 2024 season. When I looked at that at the time, we had like 2 fumbles on that year, and Jaylon Raynor didn't have any. And he already has 11 in the games we've been playing him, which is pretty crazy to see. So that's definitely something to look at and clean up, because I think Jaylon Raynor could be on the hot seat simply because of that. We lose games because he fumbles the football, and we just cannot have that. Even with him being our highest rated quarterback and a senior, he's not immune to being benched. I don't think anybody is, except maybe Mike Williams on the offensive side of the football is at this point. Everybody else pretty much has to play well in order to keep their jobs. Now, one thing I want to do is redshirt a couple of players, including Dante Joyner, who does have that season-ending injury. You guys said that I should redshirt him, so I kind of agree. Give him a medical redshirt and then allow him to play his senior season again. So we will have him for next year for sure. Before we end this video, I do want to point out one other thing here that we noticed in the top 25. Georgia State upsets Texas 27-10 in a game that wasn't close. It was 21-3 at halftime. And our Sun Belt, I guess, opponent here in Georgia State ends up upsetting one of the biggest teams in all of the country. And Arch Manning, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions in his junior season here in this game. They're definitely probably going to need to win every game from here on out to make the playoffs with that bad of a loss on their resume. So that's going to do it here in this episode. Arkansas and Michigan State will be in next episode, but those will be both games at home. So our home opener will be versus our in-state opponent, Arkansas. I wouldn't call it a rival. We've only played them one other time in the existence, and last year we lost to them. So we'll see what happens in that game. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We'll see if we can bounce back from an early season loss versus a team we have not beat. And maybe that could be a rivalry. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.